Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
That's the lowest speed. Morning, Maxine B.
Morning. How did Beryl treat us? I tell you, Beryl was good to us, actually. I must say so myself.
We were one of the lucky few, as they say, right?
Lucky few. We had electricity and water throughout. At one point, we had low voltage, so our electric stove didn't work and our refrigerator didn't work, went down. But in about an hour or two, JPS crew was on site.
And no, it wasn't an hour or two. We had, so the transformer went out at 12:03.
Okay.
Because I woke up, right? And then, I think I even asked if something was wrong with my fan.
Right.
Right? And, but then they came in the morning about 10 o'clock.
It went out in the night.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the transformer went in the night. Yes, because it woke me up as well. And they came out about 10 o'clock.
The next day.
Oh, because I was sleeping, it didn't seem like it was.
No, that's not it. You still had internet, so that's why.
I had internet and I had my fan. My fan didn't malfunction. I don't think I even had my fan on for that matter, because I don't usually sleep with my fan in the night.
No, but I think you had a little.
Oh yeah, I had a little what's it called?
AC.
Little Echo AC. That's what it's called. Something. I don't know. One of those that you put water in, guys, and plug it in, and it cools down the place or cool me down. But for us, so they fixed a transformer at 10. The storm started maybe about 2 o'clock. But we didn't lose power or internet or water. If we did lose water, however, we have water, both drinking and we have tanks. I was kind of worried about the tank on the roof not being strapped. Because I was supposed to strap it, but I kept, because we have a third level. I'm thinking that the third level would buffer it, right? So, which I guess it does. Kind of buffers the wind or disperses the wind. So, besides, our tanks are round. So, as somebody says, the wind will go around it. I guess if it was flat like this, the wind would push against it. But it's circular, right? So the wind will go around it. Really don't have any surface to push. But if winds can take down trees,
and it can go through trees,
it take down a banana tree, palm tree, coconut tree.
What I found interesting with the coconut trees is that it limbed it right down. The tree still is still there. The leaves and everything is gone.
They're gone. Right? Leaves are gone. So yeah, so the Beryl didn't treat us too bad. Personally, some of our other locations that we own and control, they lost electricity. I think it's only one location now that's not back up, but the others are back up. So everybody's good, and of course they had water as well. So they had water, just that the electricity is a problem. So they're back up. But I've been through lots of storms.
Mommy, if you have a tank on the ground, right, and you lose electricity and water, can you still access your tank?
On the ground, yeah, from your ground pipe. Which is why we have a ground pipe. For the tanks on the ground, we have a ground pipe. Make sure there's a ground pipe there, somewhere near enough.
Okay.
Your only challenge is if it's controlled by the pump, which is what now has gotten to me. So I need to. So for Camelot itself, that tank is on the ground and it's operated by a pump. So for the other properties, the tank on the ground is just for emergency, right? I don't really use it because we also have tanks on the roof. But the water passes through the tank because it circulates. So if the water on the roof is finished, which is gravity fed, then they would resort to the tank on the ground. But the tank on the ground does not have a pump to it. So you can just turn on the ground pipe. However, at Camelot now, I had put in a pump. So now I'm realizing that with the pump, with no electricity and the pump not being able to work, I need to have a bypass pipe that bypasses the pump.
Oh, we don't have that.
No, so I need to make the plumber do that change.
Okay.
I have to have a pipe on the ground.
So the pipe that we have at the front of the yard, that don't connect to that one, the pump?
Because the water it comes back out to there. So the water goes in to the tank.
Mm-hmm.
When it coming out, it comes through the pump and come back out into the house.
Oh.
So even though the pump is off and on, water commission pressure is still good. So that pressure is taking it through the pump just the same, even though the electrical part of the pump is not engaged.
Okay.
So that's the only little challenge. We can call it that. The other challenge is electricity. The electricity, I know some persons are really frustrated with electricity, but we made sure we had gas stove and we also had coal as a backup. Just in case the gas ran out and we couldn't get gas and whatever. But Jamaica is pretty good with that. What we do is we're pretty good with clearing the roads too, because I was able to drive out the next day all the way to Spanish Town. I went out to Palmetto Pines. Well, Tony and I went to Palmetto Pines. But what we're not so good at right now, and I guess no country in the world has gotten that down pat, is the entire network of JPS, or Jamaica Public Service, the electrical company.
To do what?
To restore us quickly. And I guess that is because of we have the hills to deal with the down trees. And part of that is our faults. Jamaicans, we really need to stop planting these trees along the JPS high tension wire. We love to plant mango tree, breadfruit tree, ackee tree in our front yard.
Oh, well, let's be fair. Nobody alive now planted those trees. Those are all inherited
those trees in the back.
We inherited those trees.
And anybody who inherit those trees, please keep them, cut them, keep them off the JPS tension wires. That's part of the challenge. All these trees in the past, every day looking at them would have been their tension wire. Well, I, for one, when I'm in Ocho Rios, I'm passing this canopy of trees over my head. I'm like, why don't these people cut down these trees? What is the tourism TDB doing with our the tourism $20 that them collect for every tourist? I can't cut the trees, man. Come on.
Provide shade.
And of course, the hurricane blow and block the entire thoroughfare going into Ocho Rios. Because I won't put a learning a lesson now and just cut down the trees. Man. It would have helped us if our network was underground, but it's not. So
would it have helped us?
It would have.
But wouldn't those lines would have gotten flooded and everything?
Yeah, but they're encased in pipes. So if the joints are sealed, you shouldn't have a problem. You shouldn't.
All right. So we had a few more persons log on.
Oh yes, great. All right.
So. Duncan says, "Greetings, teacher and assistant teacher." Morning, Duncan.
Morning, Duncan.
Currently Walk says, "Good morning."
Morning.
Naku says, "Good morning, ladies."
Morning, Naku.
And Dancehall Entertainment says, "Good morning, everyone."
Morning.
Zoe says, "Good morning, ladies." Morning. And Kendrick says, "Morning, two dose of Miss D."
Well, you have a treat today. Today is when I'm going to remember. I promised to show you a blueprint. And we're going to go through it a little bit. Can't teach everything on the blueprint in one sitting. People go to school for about 3 years to learn everything on that blueprint. 3 years, can you imagine? And how to draw it and all that. The architects, the draftsmen, 3 years of school.
You know what the blueprint is?
No, don't bring it up yet. Anybody have any questions for us? It's on your WhatsApp. I sent it there. What is it? My email. So, what else about the storm that I noticed? We could have minimized some of these problems by ensuring. Yes, in St. Andrew, I think JPS was able to keep some of the light on because they did go through and cut off trees of the high tension. I remember them doing that because I was at Palmetto Pines in the morning when the man came and cut off one of the mango trees off the tension. I said, "You're cutting off the limb off of the mango tree with Friday that had fruits on it." Because this was in June. He said, "Yes, we have to." I said, "Okay." But then there are about 10 trees, right? He only cut one. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to ensure that our trees in our yards are not on the JPS high tension wires. Because just remember, all up in the hills, some back bush and JPS and them have some tension wires coming across to them. I have to ensure them where they keep in check, man. So at Palmetto Pines, that's one of the things we need to ensure that those of us who will be in that scheme for a while, buying lots in there, you're going to build, we need to ensure that the no trees, these people don't plant no mango tree and no breadfruit tree and these things that when come up and palm trees that's gonna come up and interfere with the high tension. We need to ensure that as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's Lucky saying? I'm not trying to go off on a tangent, but they had East Indian mangoes for $5.99 each, and Julie for $3.99 in the store yesterday, and they were small and not looking the best. USD.
Oh my gosh. And look at us picking mangoes yesterday like there was no tomorrow. And the Jamaicans don't even want them. Jeez, them cut them here and pass them every day, man. 150 times $6. You're paying $900 for one mango. Don't we need to really set up the farmer, export mangoes. What do you think?
These mangoes are coming from Jamaica? I wonder.
I'm thinking there's no way so many roof materials blown up anchored as per building code. I didn't see a lot of the videos for the roofs blowing off, so I can't make that kind of judgment. But some of them would have been older though. I was talking about South.
Yeah, wouldn't have been to the new building codes. They would have probably been older buildings.
Naku says the mangoes are from Jamaica. On the serious? Wow, must have cost a lot for shipping, handling.
And probably to they have to pick them young or whatever you call it, turn.
No, but them shouldn't be so small as he says. We have some massive mangoes that we got yesterday. Day before yesterday.
Thursday.
I told you should have bring it. Come show them the mango them. And whoever eat mango till we.
They saw the mangoes on the other videos.
Okay. So the mango. Oh yeah, they saw the one the other videos. So we had a video where we showed the mangoes. I forgot when we were there. So we have to up to yesterday some of them ripe up. Put them out to Tony and remember the mangoes are to be frozen. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna test a theory with the mango, the green ones are the thick ones. So a farmer tells me that I'm to put the mango in a Ziploc bag and put it in the fridge.
Just the whole mango.
The whole mango. 3 months from now, 4 months from now, when I'm ready, because all the ripe mango finished now, I am to just take the mango out the Ziploc, put it on the counter, and it will ripe just the same. I'm going to test that theory. So the roof's been blown off. Well, when we get to the drawing, I'm going to show you how I think a roof. Yeah, the drawing should have a roof plan. So I'll show you how it should be done.
Kendrick says, do you think the hurricane will affect house price both ways?
No, not to the extent. If we had, sorry everybody, If we had widespread devastation and persons got displaced widespread, then yes. But this hurricane seemed to only have affected South St. Elizabeth, which is Junction,
Black
Treasure
River.
Beach, Black River, yeah, those places. Those places don't really have a lot of housing stock, like St. Andrew and Portmore and Spanish Town. We have a lot of housing stock. So if St. Andrew, Portmore, Spanish Town, and even north coast of St. Anne and St. Mary was affected heavily, then yes, because persons would have been displaced, right?
Mm-hmm.
So persons would have been displaced, some would be looking for rental, some would just get fed up and say, "Me, I forgot to buy a house." And it would affect. I remember a hurricane blew. I can't remember the date. My girlfriend is here right now to Jamaica. Jackie and I went to look at this house. A hurricane had just blown on Ligani Avenue. The entire roof went. We sat in the yard with the owner and their children. The children came down from the States and their mom and dad was to fly back with them. They weren't staying. They were selling this property.
Mm-hmm.
Never forget it, $10 million. The time house in Millsboro at 20, 30 million, depending. It's an older house, of course,
Mm-hmm.
on Ligani Avenue. I said, Jackie, we could buy it together. Because I could get 5 million. I said, she must get 5 million. Went back up, and she never moved with me. I didn't get to buy the property. And every time I pass it, I'm so upset. I don't want to use the words that I have in my mouth right now.
What's there now?
It's a townhouse complex.
Oh.
It's a townhouse complex. Right in ditch, Ligani Avenue and the gully, just after you pass Sovereign.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying missed
Townhouse or
opportunity.
apartment?
It was a whole. It is a townhouse complex that's there.
Okay.
It's right beside our client's complex. Our client who always rent for
Mm-hmm.
sell for. It's right beside his complex.
Oh yeah, I know that townhouse complex.
I'm thinking, no, if it was no, I would have called everybody under the sun. I would just call on prayer. I'd write to somebody that come and ball out. People, I see a house.
Yeah,
10 million.
it's Ligani Avenue is a good location.
Tony, you can't beat it.
Mm-hmm.
It was good then, and it's still good now.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the developments on that road? JMB just put up a massive building at the corner, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was there was a single level house, and I bought that first. I used to go lunch there, and they put up a ATM. And I used to say, I'm going to put up an ATM. But you see, the people in my foresight, because apparently they were after the one beside it, which I can imagine the negotiations of them weird all the people and them just wait them out. And they bought it. And then, because I can just imagine all them have it in them 10-year planning of to say, listen, this, you just wait out these people, them have to sell. They're going to sell at some point. And then wait them out. So, that was the dynamics. JMB 2 lots, I guess, and now they have put up a beautiful building on the corner, right across from Sovereign, you know. Kingston 6 belt, you can't beat it. But everything is about knowledge and experience, right? Which is why you have to read the books, guys. Which is why you have to immerse yourself into the real estate. That way, you know what's happening, the ebb and flows of what's happening. If it is like the real estate market is like any other market, it's like stock market, it's like bonds market, it's like mango market, apple market, everything have their nuances. You have to be so if you're not in the know of the mango market, you're not gonna know when the mangoes are supposed to come in, what you need to do to prepare for it, how you understand what I'm saying?
Which mangoes get the
Yeah,
higher
which
price.
mangoes get the higher price, which countries want them exported, which countries want juice, and so on. So like Jamaicans tend to prefer juice, which is why them are that the mango them. Pretty don't they know that them can go freeze the mango themselves and make them own juice, right? So Jamaicans like juice and them like ready done. It's only the really older Jamaicans. Like I noticed Zanas even love mangoes.
So no.
For now. And they love mangoes.
What happens? I think adults
Mm-hmm.
don't like the messiness of mango,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why we tend to juice it or cut
Yeah.
it up into little slices.
But we slice the size of the mangoes and give Zanas if you want. So them getting it right down to every flesh off of the skin. Then Zava comes back for more.
I know it's the one fruit that you can guarantee your child is gonna eat. The others are a hit and a miss.
They eat bananas.
That is still a hit and a miss. It really depends on the type of banana, how firm it is, and
Yeah. Yeah, that can make it a miss. But they love mangoes.
Butter Queen is asking, hi ladies, what's the average cost to build a 2 bed, 2 bath living kitchen? How much blocks needed to build an average room as well? You keep getting back these questions.
What a case.
Why you
That's a
delayed,
month.
Miss Davis?
But you can actually Google that still. The average cost
So use Gore.
15,000 to.
Use
So you need
Gore.
the square footage, guys.
Gore is 960 square feet.
So Gore is 960 square feet.
That's
2 beds, 2 bath, living and kitchen. That's the Camelot. That's the Phoenix.
No, not the Phoenix. Phoenix are 2 bed, 1 bath.
2 bed, 1 bath. Oh.
It's the Phoenix. It's the
Camelot. 2 bed, 2 baths. 960 square feet. So you're gonna use the square feet. Multiply that by 15,000. You're giving that to a contractor $14.4 million. If you went with the contractor and buy everything and run down the contractor and find the own builders and everybody, maybe you can knock 4 million off of that. Maybe. But you can't be the contractor if you don't go to heart, go sit down for 3 years and study, man. Or at least 2 years, level 1 and 2. I did 3 years, 1, 2, and 3. But can you do this? You can, but you have some mistakes. You're gonna make some mistakes along the way unless you have a really good builder.
Or a really good book or course to follow along. You know you need to finish it before Palm of the Pines is finished in the next 6 months, right?
Yeah, I know. I need to finish it. As a matter of fact, this hurricane has given me a new lease on life. So for the past month or two, I've been laying and doing some drawings, but I'm not doing the drawings. I only managed to push out one drawing, but new lease on life, it get me up. So we'll answer the question about the price. What is affecting price right now? I can tell you. High interest rates for one. So high interest rates for the top end of the market is being affected. Persons who could have get a 50 million now might only can get a 40 million. Based on the interest rates, that's one thing that's affecting it. Then it's being counterbalanced by inflation too. Inflation in terms of material cost, that has gone up. So you'll find the new construction prices will be high. But if you're going for an older type construction, you might get a little bit cheaper, but then you still have to go to renovation. So you're still caught up with the high prices with the material, right? So you're not catch 22 right there. I always move to new construction. I don't know why. I just prefer to maybe because of training, but I've never bought a house that I have to go redo. Even if I buy it, I sell it back same way. I mean, at the time you pull one screw in problem. Some people love fixer uppers. I don't know. You get a thrill out of it. Not me. I prefer to have the raw land like a Palmetto Pines. Do my blueprint to my satisfaction. And lots of times not to my
That's
satisfaction.
because you like new.
I like new. I really like new, guys. Because in new, I can tell you, in new, the only challenge you're going to have in new is plumbing. In new, a pipe will burst, your tile will leak, them kind of things.
Yeah, but if you're an investor, there's a problem with you too.
What?
You're facing that right now. You have to build right away, or
Yeah.
you just have
Piece of land.
piece of land.
Yeah, that's the drawback with new guys, with land. So if you plan to rebuild, and the thing is, and I've learned this by experience. Land don't make money. It should have been so obvious, but
it can make money, but it's not the kind of money you want.
it's not cash flow.
Yeah.
It's capital gain. But capital gain means you have to sell the property,
Mm-hmm.
which is not good.
Or you
Right?
have to go do something very active on it, like farming
I mean,
with the
yeah,
mangoes
yeah,
or something.
something. You have to do something very active, right? And it's not every land. Any land can do agriculture for that matter. So if you have a quarter acre of land, even not because square of land, you can go do your farming. Nobody's gonna challenge you on that because farming, putting up crops and trees and so on is not prohibited on any land. I'm saying that, right? Them can't stop you from plant a tree, some herbs or whatever on your land. However, other uses now may be prohibited. Other uses of the land, like a car park, you have to get a change of use. Things like that. So land in of itself don't make you money. How land makes you money is that you may have another piece of land now. You have a building on it. You took a loan for that building. Over here, so this little 2-3 piece of land where you buy that is really cheap, going up in value, while you're paying down this mortgage, which is an actual thing that we do. So you're paying down these mortgages on these property, these 3 or 4 pieces of land here, so raising up in value. When this come down to a point, you're able to sell these and clear that and still have money in your pocket to go again. That's how the land is going to help you. Capital gain. So it behoves you not to buy any prime land that you like. Tony, I'm telling you from experience, guys. So you buy prime land. We're having that challenge right now. So you're sitting on prime land, you say to yourself, can't sell this. Can't sell this. Because you know if you sell it, you can't buy it back. That's the first thing. You cannot buy it back. And you're going to want to buy it back. So it's not like them other little land where you're not in love with her. Them not prime them. Then if other people will use them and buy them and so on. So the lands that we sold back weren't actually abandoned them. So other persons will buy it and live there and so on. But they're not in prime communities.
Still in good areas, but not prime.
Not prime. Prime communities in Jamaica mean it's close to central shopping, hospital, good school, makes a difference. What else? Because you'll find persons with board even there.
Transportation links.
Transportation links, it's easy, you can walk, and so on. And the key for me, how I identify a prime, I must can look around and don't see one zinc fence. Not even a zinc roof I don't want to see. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because even in prime, even the dog houses are not made of zinc roofs. Can I tell you? They have some serious, nice decorative roofs. Right? So that's when you know you're in prime. Prime land, you must not see. So add that to the list. So like my property in Red Hills. Is it prime? Why not prime for us?
There's no zinc fence around here.
There's no zinc fence around, which is great, but it don't have the other things. The easy bus route. For us to get a bus, we have to go do some walking. You need to drive, right?
Some walking. You could even reach the end of the road.
Yeah, you can, because you have to climb and go. So here, that's it, not prime. So therefore, if you buy prime land, if my generation can't do it, Tony's generation have to build. If Tony's generation can't build, Rachel's generation have to build. Rachel can't build, Zana's even have to take it on. So the prime real estate, you have to go suffer through it. So I'm suffering with the prime now. Because me buy it. So I'm suffering because every time I think about it, and I'm going to show you one of the drawings that was done for one of the prime. That's the one I'm using now to actually
and
show you
the prime is you have to build prime.
You have to build prime. So, as I've discovered. So guess what now? Where the primes are, we have buildings beside us already. 3, 4 story. I'm saying, No,
Building
sir.
apartment complexes.
No, sir, Tony. You can't go put up one little one store beside them people. That not gonna work out. If it was a little one story, two bedroom Camelot, we done that already, man. We box at half and we done. But where we look now, 3 story a stretch with basement to it up, 4 level. It's a rock, holy. Which is why I designed what I designed. But then now, time pass, you go fast with other things. So you have a decision now. Either you roll up half of the things that we have or everything we have, and you go build this one building like where you're learning a monopoly. You have four red house or four green house. Somebody tell me who play on the monopoly. I haven't played it in so long. But it's either four red house or four green house, and you sell those and you buy one hotel, right? So that's one of the things that we looked at to say, do we do this? But I said no. I said no, we're not doing that. We're not putting all our eggs in one basket. For me, that's basically what it is. I'm saying, them thing you no own no money, leave them alone. You can do it. Rachel can do it. Or you and Rachel do it together. Or Xander and Zay will do it
Because
together.
they don't owe any money other than the taxes we pay on them each year.
Mhm.
My generation can actually just sit and build one.
Yeah.
And then sit and build another one.
And then sit and build another. And then next one behind the sit and build
Because
another.
you've done the hustling with trying to pay 4 or 5 mortgages.
Yeah. No, not the hustle, the sacrifice.
Yeah.
What about my Louis Vuitton and my Victoria's Secret and what about all of that?
Yeah.
The plus not to mention my Porsche. I'm a traveling. So I looked at traveling to China this year. My God. 6,000 how much?
800.
6,800 US.
Yeah,
That's about $1 million Jamaica.
But it's the opportunity that is there.
Why I think some could have buy a piece of land. I still have the opportunity. But anyway, I'll tell you.
So
how it
many
goes.
persons have gone to China and really found things to come back and sell to this side
Yeah.
of the world that's
That's
giving
true.
them the cash flow business that you've always dreamed of.
But I will. No, real estate is cash flow business. Do you mean full money? I mean cash flow. You mean full money. You mean golden goose with egg I drop every day.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what business do for it. Some business is do for it. Just imagine the people who sell all water. The money they just a drop every second of the day, right?
Yeah, or wholesale.
Or wholesale and just hit the jackpot every day. And I don't want
I have
those.
some more questions.
But so I gave the price to build.
Yeah, man, 14.4.
So guys, land. You're buying the land. Remember. So and land too is like land banking. Remember that too. You're banking the money in the land. Which is what I did. So you buy all of these little things like a palmetto. If you don't have the cash, you take a loan. This is like you're saving the money. So let us say your mortgage is 50,000 a month. And you pay 50,000 a month mortgage for 10 years. That is really like you saving that money now. Because I can tell you, if you have that 50,000 in your bank account every month, loosey-goosey, you're going to spend that, man. You will have nothing to show for that 50,000 every month at the end of 10 years. Absolutely nothing. So remember, land banking, remember, I talk about it, guys. Land banking is important. So instead of you saying to yourself, I'm going to save 50,000 every month, or I'm going to save 100,000, I'm going to save 75,000, or 20,000, 30,000. Instead of you saying that, find something like a Palmetto Pines, pay $325,000. Go and get your loan. You'll pay 50, 40, depending on your age, of course. You're going to pay that every month. Now, I would say the caveat to that is if you can afford to pay a 15-year mortgage as opposed to a 20, 30, 40. So what helped me, first property that I took a loan was a 15 years. So I was able to pay it off fast. A lot of your monthly money is going towards. And those of you who have seen me do the loan amortization schedule so many times will understand this. Those of you who know, it's the first time we're here, thank you so much for jumping up at 6 to be here. The loan amortization schedule, when you calculate it, it shows you at the bottom how much is going to principal and how much is going to interest. So go on it and look at it, and you will see that if you put in a 20-year, more goes to principal, so you finish pay off the loan faster. 20-year pay less, 30. If you go to if you're on a 40-year, it's so much longer.
Mom, but it's land. You're really gonna get 40 years to pay land?
No, I think I'm giving you 20 years.
Right.
You might get 20 years to pay land. Unless you're using straight NHD. Using straight NHD, 40 years to pay land, right?
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about NHD that's going to help you is that in the 7th year, NHD is going to start giving you back your contributions. So your yearly contributions is now going to go every January to your principal. You just have to make sure that come December, you have paid up the mortgage. Your mortgage must not be outstanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
So January 1, every year, after 7 years of having the NHD loan, they're going to apply that money to the principal.
Okay.
Which is why, for me, they're telling me, Claudia can get 3.5. Okay, fine. For home improvement. But I don't have no house that I going to use 3.5
To improve.
to improve. That's crazy. That's madness. We can't go below house to 3.5. So I have to find a way to get the 3.5, because the truth is, my yearly contributions will clear the loan in no time. So I don't need to worry about monthly payments with NHG because my yearly contributions, because remember, I passed the 7 year threshold already. Every year I'm getting back these contributions. So it will go towards the principal. Tony and to pass the threshold already. So if she takes her 3.5 as well, so we're trying to figure out a way to take that 3.5 together. And we're looking at palmetto pines. Because the thing is, if you use it for a property that you're going to be living in, because I tell you, now, ladies, palmetto pines looking much better to me. Gated community, walking trail. As I told you, walking outside, me a freak fear. Somebody gonna grab her, sing something, her phone or something, or some dog gonna come out and rush her. But in a palmetto, you have gated, full permit, and 24-hour security. Even yesterday now, somebody come when me and Tony and upstairs, Rachel and as if somebody appeared. I said, you're Tony, not even a phone call. We say, yeah, man, you wait. We're going to Palmetto Pines. Tell the security, don't let nobody call first.
Farah says there'll be good for smoothies only.
Mm-hmm.
She said she did it this year, 4 different occasions, 3 different friends this year, as I thought I would miss the mango season ripe. Turn all kinds of ways and all turn to mush.
Turn all kind. You mean you put them in the fridge? The not the green one, the fit one in the fridge, and then when you took it out
And it
and
ripe.
it ripe,
It was mush.
it was mush. Or did you mean that you cut up the ripe mango, take out the seed, put it in the Ziploc and froze it? Yeah, but that's what we want, smoothie. We don't want to eat it. We want it for smoothie. So tell me which one you did for.
Butter Queen says, I'm thinking of building in a year. Is it wise to buy materials like block, steel, sand ahead and drop on the land until with the increase in prices for materials? I see people doing it all the time. No.
Wrong thing that butter queen. Wrong thing that. Block, sand, gravel, cement don't raise that fast for you to be investing in.
Not only that, too, it's hard to secure those things that you can't lock inside of a building.
People don't move them one, especially the blocks. And worse if other persons are around their building. Them gonna move them one, and same workman them gonna come take up a borrow. Them want the son take up a borrow, your son and a borrow. All right.
But
So
that's
here's
what's happening to you. We used to have some sand from our previous project beside us,
mm-hmm.
and every minute someone comes with a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. And I swear, I some blocks in Redding's too. And every time I go there, I say, you know, somebody look like them to come and block them. So now I'm actually moving them to do another project. So here's what you do about a queen. If you know you're going to build according to what you have on your blueprint, well, you should. What am I saying? You should build according to what's on your blueprint. You're going to look to see how many windows and the sizes and so on. You can buy those if you have a storeroom, you buy those if you know. So suppose your bathroom window is 2 by 2, bedroom is 4 by 4, the kitchen is 4 by 3, and the first number is the width, butter queen. Remember that. First number is the width. So when I say 4 by 3, I mean the width is 4 and the height is 3. Usually the kitchen window height is 3 because of the counter coming up, right? The other windows usually are 4. Although, me personally, when I'm doing a two-story house, my ground floor, I put the height of the windows is 3 feet. Why? Because I don't want to be lying down on the bed and somebody can just push a man through the window and touch me. I prefer for it to give me a little security. I don't want them to be able to see through, right? So I usually put on the ground level, the windows are 3 feet in height. When I get to the upper level, I go with 4 feet in height. All right. The next thing. So windows, doors, if you have the storage. If your storage is limited,
And it's
so remember doors to come with hinges and locks. So look at locks that you like, door locks that you like,
hinges that you like.
hinges that you like. You can buy stainless steel. This is the time you can buy the really nice things now, right? So you're gonna look for door locks. And remember, your door lock for your inside of the house is different from the door lock on the front of the house. So for the front door, you usually want some kind of deadbolt with handle. Those really nice ones. Look at the color scheme that you like. Are you going with chrome? Are you going with nickel plated? Are you going with
Black.
stainless steel? Are you going to go with black? So whatever you decide is going to be your theme. So you go with black. Black on the outside. When you get inside, all those door handles must be black. I usually go with chrome because it's. How do I go with chrome?
Popular.
I go with chrome and everything because if I'm going to rent or change anything, Tony and just know go and buy back a chrome, right?
Yeah, it's popular and it's easier to find.
Yeah, easier to find. Plus, it don't rust and so on. So chrome stainless steel. So
When
that's
you really
door.
want to go for design, they go with a nickel or a matte black.
Right. So door come with so if you remember what I said. Suppose you have a room empty. Buy your windows and your doors. Know what is going on in terms of size. So if it's a regular house, usually you're talking about a 3 feet door, front door, but any outer door is a 3 feet. If it's a regular door, but it depends on your design. Some designs now talking about pivot doors and all kind of fanciness, right? So you must know if you have the space, you go buy those. If you don't have that much space, but you have some space and you can things can hold in a box, then you're gonna buy the door handles and you also buy the hinges, which is usually 4 inch butt hinge hinges. You can go with heavy duty for your front and back door and regular stainless steel. And now this is where you can shop online too. So you can go on Amazon and you know that the hinges are 4 inch, as in 4 inch this way, 4 inch butt hinge. And so I'm buying the hinges that I'm buying now are called dovetail hinges. You remember it, Tony? You can bring find it still?
You probably just Google it.
All right. So I look for the order that you did from it. Those are perfect. Um, they're really nice. They don't have to dig down. I mean, when I say dig down, them don't have to chip out the where the hinge goes. It's really nice. The men just simple. You just put it on the jam and yeah, good to go. You need to order some for this project that we're doing now. So order it so you get to see. I think you should go back to your history. Find it. Can you?
Why can't I remember the spell hinges?
HIDGE. HINGE.
There we go.
Not those.
It's not, these are dovetails, but it's not the kind you buy.
No.
You buy this kind.
Yeah.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Butterfly. So I'm going to show it. So you need 4 inch in length. They're really nice. So you pick up know how many doors you have, right? Let me see, how much is it? 6 piece? No, I bought one with like a set of, it's a 3 inch, but you want 4 inch. So Tony will have to go back looking for the 4 inch. So they come in packs. So you can buy and who first I see use this was Gore at Camelot. And I've used them now in my other projects. Sit up here, sit here. But this is a 6 pack. Um, so you want to look for, so this is 4x3 stainless steel, right? Stainless steel, smooth movement and heavy duty silver. They're telling you 6 pack. How many comes in this? So it's just a 6 pack, but is it a pair? Is it 6? Are you sharing?
Yeah, I'm sharing.
6 count? Only 6? No.
That's a 3 door.
Yeah, them sell them.
You can buy more.
You can buy more
you can
in
buy
the
like
pack.
a whole box of them.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Oh, see here, 16 pieces or 16 pieces. Right. See, $21. You're gonna pay. So you can buy that online, Amazon. And it's called, they call it butterfly. Nice to use. Your door locks too. You can buy that. So for the door, your hinge and your locks. All right. What else you can buy? So you're going to buy the door and the hinge, the locks and the hinge for all the doors. You're also going to look in your bathroom. You know, your bathroom, you will need mixers. Mixer for the shower and for the face basin. So decide if you're going with 2 hole or 1. I prefer to go with single. That way, no matter which basin I get, or if I use a granite countertop afterwards, I can just show her a single Tony. What I mean by single hole mixer you're gonna use. I prefer to use that, right? That way I'm not caught. If you really want the tool, make sure it's 4 inches on center, and your mixer I think should be 8 inches on center. So you're gonna buy now because you're only shopping for fixtures, you can now buy the nice ones. So you have 1 whole year. So you have 12 months. So every month, take some money and shop for something. So you can shop for your bathroom now. So you say, okay, you need mixer for, and you need to decide to. So the new style of mixers are now wall mounted. Sure, Tony, this one. So this one for 21, this one. For $21.
This is a mixer that is a shower tab.
Is a shower? Okay. So they're now coming sideways out of the wall, like how we have the showers. And then, no, this is, you need basin mixer.
So you want to just show the ones that come out. Is the base you want to show? Or the show?
I was showing our first single hole mixer, basin mixer.
Oh.
All right, so Tony have a little nuance now with the mixers. Tell her, Tony, you prefer cartridge, no cartridge? What you need to look for?
Okay, if you're gonna buy Moen, Collier, Delta, fine, cartridge. You can easily just put your code, go on Amazon or on their website and order the cartridge. Right? If it is you go with, and those don't go bad until almost every 10 years. Right. So it's not that hard
we have had,
to replace them.
We have had Moendo 2006, 18 years now.
Right.
You haven't changed any of those?
The one in here has not changed.
Right. 18 years. No problem. So you want to buy the brands, yes, the Moens and so on. So with cartridge.
With cartridge, yeah.
How does she know it's with cartridge? I think you were just showing. All right, so so these are the single ones.
Mm-hmm.
Are they seeing this? You sure?
Yeah.
So these are the single ones. If you're overseas, you can buy them, start pack them, put them in your barrel. You're here in Jamaica. Mowing is sold at Home and Things. And where? I usually buy the mowing at Home and Things. Home and Things on Concert Spring Road. Home and Things, they're also in Crossroads. Where else do I buy mowing? By Delta. If I feel for Delta, I buy Delta at Active Traders. Right?
And Color has a whole store for themselves.
And yeah. I call it Cutler.
Cutler.
Is that how it's pronounced?
No idea.
Mhm.
Cutler.
Alright. So that's the bathroom. So you want to buy those. The mixer for the face basin and your mixer for your shower. Remember your shower is hot and cold with downspout. If you don't want downspout, you can just buy a mixer that have the top come over. You don't need to worry yourself about rain shower head and those things. You can actually buy the shower head separate or the hose attachment. You can buy it separate and it's cheaper, right? But Moen is a good brand. So is Delta. So is Cutler. Cutler, I think it's pricey, but Moen and Delta is within reason, right? So
So if you prefer a home, you can
yeah,
splurge, man.
splurge, yes, splurge. But we still prefer to put in good faucets and mixers in rentals.
It saves you, man.
Yeah, trust me, the day tenants. Well, Tony's a plumber, so we're not paying her to do it, but just imagine every time one of these things, the ones that use the spindle. Like 1 year we used a brand, man, every minute it got damaged, the mixer got damaged, but we figured out the problem. So we put on a filter on the line because what was happening was the stones from dirty water. So
What happened is it uses a rubber, a washer. And so every time the stone comes up in the line, it chips at the rubber and damages the seal that the rubber would have made, and then it starts to leak.
Oh, so you need to change the filter every month to prevent that. I put on a double triple filter. So I talked about the door hinge, the door lock, telling you now about the mixers. So if you have 2 bathrooms, you know you need 2 face basin mixer, you need 2 shower mixer.
And you can buy the bathroom accessories.
Yes, buy a bathroom accessory. So Tony will show you. So I usually prefer to buy the set as an accessory. So these are the accessories, the towel holders.
Like this.
Yeah, the ring for the, what usually put in that ring? Or the rag. The toilet paper holder. That's what we're talking about. The things that you affix to the wall to hold the towel, the toilet paper, and that's what you're buying now. And put that up. Buy it in the set, in the box, you put it up. The other thing in the bathroom that you can buy, if you're sure that you're going to be doing, so if you're doing undermount or you're doing vessel, I don't like vessel. Vessel splash up water, vessel create problem. I prefer undermount. So if you're gonna be doing granite countertop or quartz countertop or solid surface countertop, if you know you're gonna be doing that, so you're gonna have a cabinet below that, then you want to buy the undermount sink. Those are pretty reasonable inside of Active Traders. Right? And I think let's see, no, not woman things. Active Traders. Where is that? Active Traders, that's right.
This is the one you don't like.
That's the one I don't like. So you're sure they're seeing it, right?
Yeah.
So this is a vessel. This one looked nice and came out back in the day, nice and everything, but man, it splashed a whole place and whatever.
But if it's big enough like this one over here,
Tony, you see the thing shallow.
You can get a deep vessel.
Prefer undermount. So sure, this is an undermount. Sure, undermount. So this one, this is undermount. So if you know you're gonna be doing undermount, you can get the really nice ones, right? What else is in this bathroom? You can buy a nice mirror. All right, so let's look at this bathroom. Play the video.
They're showing it
They're showing another whole different types, right? So What else is in the bathroom?
The mirror.
The mirror. Look at this bathroom. You see, it has a nice mirror. So if you know, so this is why I like Chrome now. So Chrome allows me some flexibility. Oh, look at the mixer on the wall, everybody. That's some new mixer types coming out now. If you notice, it's in the wall and it comes out. It's not coming up from under the sink, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's under the sink, but it's not under the sink, if you know what I mean.
They know what you mean.
Right. So that's a new style. So if you want to adopt that style, which
What I like about this
style,
new style, it
yeah,
keeps more of your counter
free.
space free, where the mold and stuff would have happened and for cleaning purposes of the
Also,
sink.
also for maintenance. For maintenance, you're not under the sink.
But you still have to go underneath there to turn off the pipe and stuff like that.
Yeah, just to turn out the pipe. But if you have to change a rubber,
You'd still be up there.
you'd still be on top.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I like this style because why? In the handling of the pipe on the basin. And what happens? These plumbers like Tony, them use silicone around the thing. And the silicone get dirty.
We don't do that, Mom.
Oh no, no.
What happened is, and herein lies the problem why you don't buy the cheap ones. So when you buy the cheap one,
Mm-hmm.
it comes with that little plastic rubber,
Mm-hmm.
right? And sometimes the rubber is smaller than the hole that the sink itself is in. So when you screw it, it falls through and then makes it very shaky. So then this plumber has to use the silicone to help it keep firm, right?
Okay.
If you buy one of the Moen or the Color, it comes with a big enough either rubber base or like a felt base, which creates a nice firm grip on the countertop, right? So you can just screw in the nut at the bottom and no problem.
And good to go. So now
this is why you buy the quality stuff.
Yeah, buy the quality stuff. All right. So you can buy those little things. I would say don't buy a toilet. Moving around the toilet too much, you might crack it.
Mm-hmm.
And like what happened to me, I bought some toilets a project maybe 6 months before. We were ready to use it. And when we finally started installing it, one of them was cracked. We had to abandon it and go buy a new toilet. So buy the toilets when you're ready to install.
Mm-hmm.
Don't buy anything else. So don't buy no toilet, no bath, no tile, none of that. Just buy the mixers, the mirror, and the accessories for your bathroom. In the kitchen now, you're gonna buy a nice sink and also a mixer. So ensure that your mixer is gooseneck. I call it gooseneck. You know, the one that come up and go over. You can buy even the ones where you're pulling out the thing if you want, and the spray jet, and it even has a dispenser for the dishwashing liquid. Yeah, the nice ones, guys. Because now is when you want to buy that.
Right. And this is nice looking, and it's only $39, but do not buy this. Buy one of the brand ones so that it's easier to find the cartridge when it does go bad.
That's if you plan on not changing it. Style changing it. Sometimes we just want to change it.
Yeah, but kitchen pipe style don't change that often.
You'd be surprised, man, what you're talking about doing it. Sometimes we just want to change it. So where's the Moen? No Moen?
Yeah, I think you have to put in Moen.
So you don't think we own Moen? No, but you have to give. You have to give.
But that's the thing, when you provide a quality product, it advertises itself.
Yeah, it does. So here's a Moen. What's the cost? 554. Well,
yeah, but you're not going to put this in a $14 million house.
No.
You might put this one.
You might put 169. I see one here for $59. That's on sale.
Yeah, but you don't want this.
Oh, you don't want that one.
No.
You want gooseneck.
Right.
340. Moen, 283. Oh my God.
You want to buy a good brand.
Same Moen here for 79.
Right. Okay. So this you put into a $14 million house.
Mm-hmm.
Moen has everything for everybody's budget.
Right. And they're good brands. What else you need to buy now? So that's the kitchen. Oh, you're gonna buy a sink under mount again. On the mount sink.
If you're gonna go with a porcelain sink, though, buy that later though. Don't buy that one to store.
Yeah, so you can store the stainless steel. Let's look at sinks. You can store the stainless steel, but you can't store the ceramic ones.
Yeah, ceramic. There you go.
Or those now that call in, no, it's a stand. What's it called? Farmhouse stand? Farmhouse is a stand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It has the apron on the front.
On the front.
Those are really nice looking.
So stainless steel sink have to do with grade now. Number go again. Just look at the sink. So if the sink look thin, and this is your house, nice house, you want a thicker.
This is the farmhouse.
This is a farmhouse.
This is the apron.
Right. What this look like is a ceramic. It's
Yeah,
white.
it's ceramic.
So you can go to town with the sink, right? You can get your cutting board, your strainer basket. Just buy nice sink from now and nice faucet from now.
Mm-hmm. You can buy too the kitchen
Let me
handles
see how much
depending
that is.
on how you're getting your kitchen done.
Let me see the stainless steel. You can buy kitchen handles too. Depends again. How much is it?
They don't have this one.
I like this one. So you can buy a nice one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see it. Go back. All right. What else you can buy in the house? That's about it, guys. Windows and doors, if you know the size, you can look at a blueprint, and if you have the space to store it. Mm-hmm. But these things, all of these things, you must can find some cupboard or some. Another thing, you can start by some plumbing fixtures. So you can buy so you're doing a project.
And you can buy electrical stuff too.
Wouldn't say electrical. I would say more. Well, yeah, something. No.
You can buy a switch.
If you know the panel box. All right. So you can buy your switches and your plugs.
And the thing up in the ceiling. What's that called?
Socket. The socket, right. I usually just buy all white. I don't buy the cream ones. I buy all white. So you can buy a socket, your switches. You can go with decor switch now because you're not you're not stretched with money now yet. So in 1 month you can say, let me buy. So you look how many, and I'm gonna show you how many switches on your diagram. Basically what I do is say one switch per room. Some switches may be a double. But I go with the decor. The decor is a really nice one that it's soft. Eh? You can buy a socket, and as Tony said, you can buy plugs. You can buy those. And you can buy a panel box if you know the size panel box that's going to be required.
You can do that after still.
So this is a decor switch. That's what it looks like. So you can go in and get single switches. You can get a whole set. This is how much? How much come in this? No, but them they're the three-way. Three-way decor. It's a three-way. No, one-way. Yeah, ask the electrician, right? I usually buy these out here. I don't shop for these online. Unless I definitely know the grade. So you want single pole, yeah. So this is single pole decor, wall light switch, decorative pack, yes. Is it one application, 10 pack? And you're getting it for $14. So you can $16. So you can call up out here and find out the price for 10
pack, 30
pack, 50 pack. And you will know if it's better to just get it like this. I remember if you're gonna bring it in, you check the weight to see how much you're gonna pay to Circles or one of those people.
Like you can probably put this in a suitcase. So you have not a suitcase, a barrel.
Yeah, if you're going to ship a barrel.
So one of those crate things.
I'm glad that you have said this to us now, because if we're gonna do Palmetto Pines, we need to start buying up some of these things as well. Mm-hmm. And what else would you buy for? No, just these three things: the socket, the switch, and the plugs. Make sure everything is in white, or if you prefer cream, make sure everything is in cream. Basically, and that should be it.
Colors now, though.
Yeah, they do. That should be it. For the plumbing, I was telling you about plumbing. So you can buy a pack of elbows, usually come in 100. They sell on here too. Plumbing, you buy 1/2 inch now. So it's 1/2 inch we use for for pressure pipes. So you can buy pack 100 elbow, pack 100 company. We don't use so many T's, do we? We try to use less of the T's.
Yeah.
But if it's cheap, you buy the pack and you might do another. These are water pipes. Alright. So this will tell me so $1 for one can't be. $1 is $150. No. These things are cheap out here. 10 pack, 10 pieces, $12.
Depends
No.
on the quality.
No. Don't buy this out in overseas. You go and buy this out here. Them something that like $20 in Jamaica.
Unless you're gonna go like high end and go plex.
And go Plex. We hope to get the Plex. We need a man who knows use Plex to come teach me. Which one of you know Plex? All right, so Tony, so I promised, no, Tony, check the messages first. Let me just answer them. And then we're going to go to the blueprint. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my almond milk. Don't think on this other one I like.
No, it's the other one. Okay, so Elle wants to know, how is it possible to transfer a property with breaches?
You can transfer a property with breach as long as it's not a loan you're getting.
Right. If I'm just transferring it from me to mom and like by way of gift or something like that, or even if there's money, but there's no breach, there is a breach as long as it's not going through a bank, you can transfer it.
It's only the banks care about breach. Nobody else cares about breach. If it's a breach, though, the bank, the survey identify a breach, bank have a problem, or they will have a problem. Just correct the breach. They correct the breach physically on the ground. So we have had to hit off roofs, lick down walls. What else we do? Correct fences, cut off eaves. What else we have done?
I think we've done all the possible breach
All the
corrections.
possible breach corrections. Physically, right?
I like, and most people argue about breach, but to correct it physically is easier and less time consuming than trying to correct it on paper.
Yeah.
It's only like if it's the whole building.
So suppose the whole building, like the first property I sold, was it the first or the second? It was the second. First was the Corvette that never had a breach. Second one was a Portmore with a breach. The entire building was on the back wall. Literally on the back wall. So that now, when you correct that, you have to look at the whole of the back wall, which are compromising building.
Mm-hmm.
So that one will ask for a covenant change. So if the title should have said you should be 4 feet from the back boundary, it now says 0 feet from the back boundary. So that one, you would go to court, and everybody must agree, the parish council, everybody would agree, and then they say, okay, no problem, and it's changed on the covenant, that's on title.
And that's more steps.
Yeah.
You drawing, submitting to parish council, lawyer have to go court.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. So if you like a fence breach,
just take it down.
Although there's a caveat to that, you don't have to take it down if it's not you then breach. So in other words, your neighbor and you have a line. Neighbor put in the fence, this is you, this is a neighbor. Neighbor put in the fence here, so 2 feet or 1 feet from where the line, the fence should really be in this line. The surveyor is still gonna pick it up and say, incorrect fencing. But it's not your side in breach. You want to breach your own yourself. So what you do, you put up a barbed wire fence here, so to show the correct line. That's what you do. You don't hit down this man's fence. You don't need to. Because it's not on your side. It's not on your land any at all. So you put the barbed wire fence here, so. And call back the survey and say, see there. It's in the right place. You don't care about over here, so now. You have to look on this. If it's a breach with a building, so let's just say you build a, people love to do this thing. You build a chicken coop or you build a doghouse onto a wall, then I'm going to say breach because you should be 4 feet from the boundary, 5 feet from boundary.
Mm-hmm.
What you do, you take out the roof. Now them can't see it as a building, they're going to see it as walls standing up. So you take out the roof. Call back the surveyor. What else? Sometimes the front, so we have to do this to the front, breach. Now, if you breach the government sidewalk, hands down, you have to take that down. Seriously. Don't even go make no lie about argue that in a court. You just take it down. Them not go win. Because if the government allows one person to keep that fence, then it opens up the floodgates for everybody to want to keep them fence. So the government in wisdom says, no, take it down. So do not breach a government sidewalk. If you do that, just take it down. All right?
And don't breach it in height too. Isn't there a height?
And don't breach it in height. Yes, remember in Clarendon, we never take out the height though. Can you imagine? So there's a covenant that says, Camelot have it too. You are to only be 5 feet, something like that, from the road level, you know, guys.
From your land slope up, you know.
No, watch me now. Your land slope up like this. It's at the road level. It's where your land there, people. So if this are 5 feet, I guess on the wall to stop. If ears are take it to 5 feet, I guess I have to stop. I don't know where you're going to do the rest of the dirt or something, but I right I say I have to stop. Just pray say you're 5 feet and this at the ground level.
Like you put a retaining wall inside the
just
yard.
Pray say you're 5 feet, come up to this level. If it doesn't, you do what Tony said. If it comes to 5 feet here, you come across here, and you dig down here, and you come up here. This is the one that they use.
Mm-hmm.
This 5 feet.
All right. So
which other breach you have? So you didn't tell us if it's a. Well, I think we'll explain both. If there is no loan, go through with the transfer. Government don't care about that. I'm just want them money. It's only the banks who are lending on the property. They're the ones who have the concern, and we have told you a couple of ways that you can correct the breaches. As we say, and don't play with common area inside of these gated communities. So if your back is to a common area side, wherever is to a common area, better you step away from them common area. Tell your builder, listen, stay up on my side of the land. Don't even try to go middle. Because what people say go middle, 3 feet, 3 inch over this or 3 inch over here, so no matter with that one there. You just tell that builder, you see the peg them, stay on my side of the line. So if this is a line, you stay on this side of the blockwork. You come with the blockwork here. Don't come with the blockwork in the mid lines.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys?
Because I mean, the amount of litigation you have to go through just to secure 3 inches of wall.
But hey, listen, you have some people in them gated community. They're going to go and like them park and sit there, feed them one, you know. So they're going to come to with at you like a tiger and a lion. You understand? You not get to that. So just, inside of the gated, our government property, just totally step away from it. Don't even bother try. But nowhere near them. Get your 6 inch land and give them it. Go on. Better you do that than try to deal with it afterwards. And be vigilant. If you bother those and your builder's going to build a wall, be vigilant with it. Mm-hmm. Call the surveyor when him start. Call the surveyor to put in the peg. Verify the peg. Call the surveyor when him line out. And when him start go up with the wall, you make sure you see him card line. You must can't see the peg because you're supposed to be on your side of the wall, right? All right. And if you lick out that peg, you make sure you call that surveyor. Every step of the way, call the survey.
Mm-hmm. It's not worth the headache and the cost down the road.
Morning English. That was Ellie O'Rain asked that question.
Livingston. Good morning, ladies. Very important information. Thanks.
Thanks, Livingston.
Butter Queen says, so Miss D, what if I want you to be my contractor?
Butter Queen. Depends on where you're building. Maybe if you're building in Palmetto Pines, because I know I'm going to be there soon. It depends on where you are. Right now I'm in St. Mary and I'm only doing the St. Mary because I'm mentee. We're so finished with that. It was a small 2-bedroom.
Jane Gordon. Good morning, Miss Claudia and Tony. Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday, Jane. But the queen says, boy, when I look at my amortization schedule, I'm like, no way, I'm keeping this loan for 30 years and pay so much in interest, paying it off ahead of time.
But a queen is not the amount of interest you must look at. What you must look at is the property cash flowing. It's not like it's your property still. That's why you're worried about the interest. But a queen, if you're in a country like Jamaica, the first loan I took, I was paying $1,500 a month. My pay was like 2,000. You know I couldn't pay it. That's why I had Richard had to co-sign the loan for me. Um, you'll struggle. First 2, 3, 4 years, I had Victor Mutual running me down.
But you have to get a second income source.
Yeah, I got a second income source. Plus, where I was, we got a pay increase every year. So I plus we got Christmas bonus. So I usually dump my Christmas bonus on it because I would have been behind anyway. The whole year I'm behind and my own don't chase me down. That's where I learned that if you're 3 months, just make sure you don't reach 91 days out. Just keep it under 3 months. You can't hold them from now till forever. As long as you keep it under 90 days, right? Um, you're going to find that the inflation is going to carry you. Plus, you're going to step up into life. You're going to get pay increase. So after a while, my 1,500 never mean no. You understand? It never mean anything. And I found that with mortgages all throughout the years. I remember I took a loan for 20, this property, the loan on it was 25 years. I was saying to Tony, I said, this one is the longest I've taken the loan. And that was because I took the loan. My salary was lower. As a matter of fact, the drama with that one, I walked into the lady's office, the rep, and she told me, oh, Miss Davis, you can't get this loan because your salary is not enough. She did it, sorry. I just get vexed and start cussing around, man, and get up and start through the door. And the manager came in the car at the same time, heard me, and said, come into my office. That man was Winston. What's the last name? I don't know. CIBC. I don't remember. I'm in a senior moment here, guys.
I'm surprised you remember the first name.
Yeah, it's Winston. He called me in his office. And all he did was stretch out the loan term to 25 years.
And you thought I could afford it.
Yeah. And all I was borrowing was 2.5 million at the time to build this house. 2.5 million. If I'm gonna build this house right now, you're talking about 25 million. When was this house built? It was built in 2003. So you're talking about 20 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just showing you. So I built a house 2.5 in 2023. And now it's 2024. It's 20 years ago. It was a 25-year mortgage. But I managed to clear the loan. Because what? How much we cleared the loan? It was what? 900,000 or something like that? Right. So we sold some land. And I tell you, we sell up land then. And we could clear that plus other properties. So that money that you're talking about now, 10, 20 years from now, it coming like nothing. Those persons who have loans back in the day too will realize inflation. So don't worry about that. What you should do instead of pushing yourself to pay off the loan, why don't you back up that money and buy another property? So if you were going to pay a 50,000 extra to try cancel, why are you trying to cancel the debt? You already have the debt. Put the money together, buy another property. That's what I would do. Just telling you. Mm-hmm. I only pay off the loan when I can sell a little piece of land, get that, pay off the loan.
Dion says, Farah says, yes, fit and turn whole.
Right. So you put it in the fridge, fit, and then when it come out, it right. You put it on the counter and it right.
And then it turn mush. Dion Christian says, good morning, ladies.
Morning, Dion. Morning.
Cheryl says, good morning. Tanisha says it's color.
Color? Charlie Cutler. It's color.
Cheryl says, Naki Jam, where you say you found Jamaican mangoes in the States.
That's in Miami.
Cheryl said at Broad Meat. I was in North Lauderdale location yesterday, South Florida. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Duncan says Moine offers limited lifetime warranty.
Yeah, man.
It's
More.
limited.
Yeah, but when I'm saying that it limited at your lifetime, and that didn't mean. I mean, people might have a change it, but not you.
Sure. So no man, I'm in Atlanta. I haven't seen them here, unfortunately.
So man, farmers, there's an opportunity. People in Atlanta, Cheryl wants mangoes. Why you not exporting there, so? Pre-farm, my wife.
TV says good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Morning. RPW says hello, ladies. Miss D, I want you to do a valuation of my house. How do I go about it? And do you know or have an idea how they calculate the cost for valuations?
Oh, that I don't know because I'm not a valuer. I can't do a valuation of your house. The most I can do is give you a comparison of houses that sell in the area. And that comparison, if it's a gated scheme, something homogeneous like a Richmond or Draxel, wherever else it's the same, then you would have a close ballpark. But if it's in an open community where the houses are so different, then you need a valuer. Tell me which parish, you can WhatsApp us and I'll give you a value or you can contact them. And I don't know how to calculate the cost. You have to ask the value.
Tanisha says, as a single applicant, is it realistic to build or buy within an hour of Kingston? That's Spanish Town.
It's a single applicant. You're talking about NHT, Tanisha, it sounds like. Single applicant, 7.5. I can't tell you now. In Kingston, 7.5 when get in the ghettos. That's the first thing.
I know we were saying in an hour of Kingston. Kingston.
Portmore.
Portmore is 30 minutes from Kingston.
Yeah, but we just go around the bend. So Portmore.
Well, it's a start.
Cheapest thing at Portmore.
You have to start properly around the bend only. Bull Bay.
She can't go Bull Bay again.
Oh, because of that highway.
Yeah. New roads lick out of Bull Bay now. For a time. Portmore. Cheapest used to be Waterford. We're selling those at 12 million now.
So if you're a single applicant and
NHT.
Yeah, but
is it NHT alone you have? You must have some other money.
Right.
Like go to the bank and let them tell you properly how much you can afford. Because that 7.5 million is gonna be sticky on its own.
Besides, I don't think the 7.5 when the government made that announcement, is for a single applicant to buy anything. The idea was to join.
Check our site, see if there's anything for 7.5. I'd hate to think. I'm here sitting and I'm thinking, we sold back in the day Spanish Town, so we sold that.
There was a St. John's Road house for Lower St. John's Road.
Lower St. John's Road.
6 million the other day.
Yeah. There are properties that you can get, man. I don't think the government would have missed the mark so badly.
No, but I think it was you were to join.
They wanted to join.
Yeah, because if they did that,
let's do St. Catherine and St. Andrew.
Could really buy a house by itself. The market would be flooded.
With what? Buyers?
Yes.
St. Catherine and St. Andrew. So you either go Portmore, Spanish Town. It would be this, You know what? You want townhouse?
I want everything. I want to see what is out there.
All right. Only 11. Portmore. In St. Catherine and St. Andrew. You want this in Jamaican?
Why is it showing things for rent?
All right. Are you sharing the screen?
No. Well, not the first one.
Sharing now?
2.4.
Sligoville, but that's a private treaty on the market, 90 days, and that's not even a house. It's a half-finished building.
NHT not going to give you money to buy this. They're going to give you as land.
They're going to give you as land. So you can take 3.5, but why I'm going to touch onto that long pole? Well, depends. Where is it? Anyway, Sligoville, 10,000 square feet of land. Cool. Let's go look and see where this place is, you know.
It wants cash purchasers only.
You know, must can find 2.5 million. Scroll up, let me see. 2.5 million, right? 2.4. On the days market, 90 days. Sligoville. Which part of Sligoville is? Cash purchases, incomplete structure, 80%. How is this 80% complete? This man crazy. It don't even have any door, any roof. It is sited, it is situated on a Sligoville. Alright, next one. Part of Simeon, Sligoville. Simon. Dwelly Park, 2.8. You have a one bedroom
Apartment?
you just starting life, 500 square feet, that's not bad. Dwelly Park.
They want cash people.
They want cash. Invited.
But this is the back part of Doing Park.
Yeah. You're going to say you don't want to leave this. Salisbury Plain, St. Andrew. This one bedroom. It's on zero point 0.2 acres. That needs complete renovation. Oh, it's on 10,000 square feet. Let me see the pictures.
This is the house?
Yeah. Well, you seem to have people beside you. God. People beside
It doesn't have any road in front of it.
No road. Don't see any GPS pole either. And this is where St. Oh, Stony Hill. Salisbury Plain. The soothing sound of spring water. That was spring water on the land? Oh, go check it. Bedward Garden, St. Andrew, August Town, one bedroom, 5 million. Let me see it. This one bedroom sits on a quarter acre sloping. Need some work. That's what you get. Alright, St. Andrew. Top Hill, Riversdale, St. Catherine. 4 bedrooms, 8 million. Top Hill, Hampshire. Don't know where that is. Okay. 8 Ranspen Road. Let me see this house. 8.5 Ranspen Road. So let me. Where have I passed this through this house?
You pass it out?
Can't remember if I pass it. Ranspen Road, I must pass it, man. Or it inside of there. No, this is not Ranspen Road. Like a turn apparently. Okay, so you can get that. 8 million. Good starter for the prudent person. Okay. 74 days on the market. Let's look at Linstead. So we're out of your price now, I think. 7.8 Linstead cash purchaser. Older model Marvin Street, St. Catherine. Tony, is this now in Spanish Town itself? Let me see. Oh, so you have a 2 bedroom for 10 million there in Waterford. Martin Street. Let's scroll.
Travel easterly on the Brunswick and make a right onto Martin Street after passing Hanover Street. Travel easterly on the Brunswick.
It's across from Cece's restaurant. You can take this and turn this into something.
You know Cece's restaurant?
No. But if a restaurant is across the street, it can't be that far off of Brunswick.
Oh.
Alright, scroll down. So Waterford is 10 million. A 2 bedroom. We just sold a 3 bed for 12. Watermount. Browns Hall. Alright, so that's what you get. But what's up us and tell us how much you have in for. Let's get to the blueprint. I'm gonna just run through it quickly.
First step would be to speak to a bank to see if you can get any more in addition to the 7.5 NHT.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, how much savings you have,
Mm-hmm.
and then see how you can go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Naki says, sorry, you're welcome. With NHT limits, that's what she's talking about. Chris says, Ms. Davis, I sent you my information yesterday morning, but not sure if you are seeing it. You seen it?
Who is that?
From Cree.
Yesterday morning. What's up? Forward it back. Whatever I say as. Forward. Just forward back the message, Grief.
Divinity says, good morning, ladies. Can you give me a survey and valuer for Lawrence Tavern?
All right, send me a WhatsApp.
Divinity send us a WhatsApp and Ms. Davis will send you the information. Just say you need a survey and a valuer and for Lawrence Tavern. Mark says, I live in the United States and I'm interested in land in Portland. Can I get an update on your project in Portland?
We are okay, so we have been approved, but waiting on the final document from the parish council on the costing. When I have those, the costing and the funding in place, that is when I can release the project. So we're almost there. I think we're maybe about 1 month out now for me to be able to release those. But it's going to be in Norwich, Portland. If you Google Norwich Primary School, we're behind that land behind the Norwich Primary School. That's where we are. So we're doing lots first. That's what we're going to have first. Anything else?
RPW says it's in Longville Park, Clarendon. Oh, that's the house that they want a valuer for. But is it one of the studio units or did you do some expansion on it?
For I should say for Portland too, we're gonna have a website. So we already have the domain. What is it?
Ecosted.
Ecosted.com or ecostedja.com?
It is Ecosted
Ecosted JA. Why have you had at your job?
No, I'm thinking.
You're thinking. That's how you would think with the other head job.
That's how a lot
in an exam.
That's how a lot of people think.
Ecostedja.com. We start bringing it up. We don't fully bring it up yet, but you can look at it. But that's where the project is gonna be.
That's where the information.
That's where the information is going to be. So we load the map and so on.
English says, hi Miss D, I'm building on one of my properties. My neighbor breaches my property with his boundary wall about 2 feet to one of the corners. What happened?
Breach, that means the wall is on your side. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He came over too much on your side.
But it doesn't sound like it's all of the wall. It's like it's lean.
You need to hit it down or depends. If you're going to the bank, depends.
You don't need to correct if you need to sell in the future.
Or you might have a selling piece of your land.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to do that now with a breach.
Is that like a full usually it's the concrete wall?
Nobody builds these concrete walls. It's better than just put up chain link fence, guys, in the middle.
But you know what I'm realizing, because we're surrounded by older communities, all they have is
hedging
and barbed wire.
Barbed wire fence and then plant the hedging. Then these modern people have too much money, man. They only use black them and bill or somebody else about black work. No? I just want to tell you how to calculate it. Let me go to the blueprint. You have another question?
Let's see.
Talk to me yesterday morning.
Chantel.
About Chantel, what's at my back? Why? I want to tell you, I got up early yesterday. I went back to bed at 10 o'clock. Can I tell you? I didn't wake up until 2. I was that tired.
You looking it up?
No, what?
The name Chantel.
Oh, yeah, Chantel. Oh, yeah, Chantel. I remember now.
Okay.
Chantel.
All right. Kendrick says the ghetto in Jamaica's are prime real estate. If Jamaica ever gets his act together, he couldn't buy house then place. I know our ghettos aren't prime places, but true.
My father and auntie had property in Jonestown.
But the thing
What
is,
would I be doing with that now?
yeah, but the thing, our ghettos were good residential neighborhoods back in the day.
They were until the people move out, go uptown, and then all the country people them come in and turn it in a ghetto.
Not even country people, but people who were displaced.
And then the whole heap of zinc fence. Zinc came in when a hurricane blew in, guys.
Yeah.
And I saw them take the place down, Zinc City. Chantel, Tony, you bring up the thing so we can do it now. The blueprint.
Alice wants to know, Miss Davis, can you put a garage on a Camelot?
Shanique, Chantel, I just sent it to you. But what else was I supposed to send? That, and was there something else? I'm trying to remember. We can put a garage on a Camelot, yeah, if you have the side.
Depends on your land.
Depends on your land. But I know you can't come out to the front too much. So you have to look on your Camelot. Gore gave you a surveyors diagram in your package, in your bag. Look at the survey diagram. You will see how much you have to the side. You'll even see so much in the front, but there is like nothing you can do in the front. But if you have the side, you can put a garage on the side and go back. Yeah. If you have the width, the minimum width for a garage is 10 feet. You have to have the width.
Now, you compromise your living room windows when you do that.
Yeah, you compromise your living room windows where you have to step back. You have to really step back behind the two.
Where the dining room is.
Yeah, you'd have to step back. Or you want the living room wind, you want the living room breeze.
Okay, which one is yours?
Instead of a garage though, why not a porch? You can have a porch though.
Yeah, but with the porch, with the hurricane, all that water and breeze and
what are you looking for?
I'm wondering which one of these documents to open up for you.
All of them also.
Can't open all of them at the same time.
All right, this is a good one. This is a good one. All right, let's share.
Select damage. Slow the PC.
Scroll up.
Yeah. See, already it's slowing up the PC and it barely opened. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, this can't scroll. That's the whole thing. This one cannot scroll. This is the whole page.
All right, this is the next one. All right.
What is this? Ground floor?
Let me see the next one. What is the side plan? All right, so in your blueprint, you're gonna have a couple things. You have your side plan, the foundation plan. So the side plan, no, your side plan.
This one?
Yeah. Your side plan is looking from the top down, right? And it shows the road, outline of the building, and so on, the site itself, the boundaries of your property as a site plan. So you have foundation plan, you have electrical, you have water, you have roof. What else? There are about 8 of them. I can't remember. So you have site, foundation, floor plan.
You have elevation stuff.
Electrical, plumbing, roof. I have 6, missing 2.
You did the elevations already?
You have elevation, we don't usually call that a plan.
Oh.
Somebody else put on a chat for me. I'm missing two of them. What's the two of them?
Will the soak away back there?
Drainage.
I didn't realize that.
All right, so here's a plan of a building that I did. So in 2010, I haven't built the building as yet. It's one of these dream buildings with 4 levels.
Yeah, yeah, a mechanical room.
You're not sharing. Or you are?
Yeah. Let me see.
Because I'm still seeing myself, that's why.
Yeah, man, sharing.
Sharing, okay. So yeah, one of these dream buildings. Want to scroll down or make it bigger? All right. So you're looking at the back of the building. Actually, this is a ground floor. No, this is a basement.
Basement.
So let's look at the front. So this is a basement. So on your blueprint, there will be some them right on it, so it kind of tell you. Notice that's a stair area, and it shows you up. So from the basement, you're gonna go up on the right side of the stairs. It's even counted there for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and then you come around 9, 10, 11, 12, and you go up into the next level. It also tells you that you must use 8-inch thick retaining back wall.
Where you see that?
All pockets filled with, it's right in the center of the drawing. All pockets filled with 124 reinforced concrete, 4,000 psi. 4,000 psi is the strength. 124 reinforced concrete means 1 part cement, 2 parts sand, 4 part gravel. That's what it means. So the people at the pre-mix or ready mix or Striders concrete. So I use Striders when I'm on the north coast. When I'm on this side, I use pre-mix, right? That is the combination. If you're hand mixing, it's the same combination. 1 part. So if 1 part is a bucket, those black buckets that we use, then it's 1 black bucket of cement, 2 black bucket of sand, and 4 black bucket of gravel. If you're using a borough as the measurement, as a unit measurement, it is 1 wheel borough of cement, 2 wheel borough of sand, and 4 wheel borough of gravel. If the mix says 1, 2, 2, then you know it's 1 cement, 2 sand, 2 gravel. No. Your men on the ground thinks that the thing mean 1 bag of cement. It doesn't. And it means 2 barrel of sand and 4 barrel of gravel. It doesn't. So you must. That's why you must pay attention.
And which is why you must just call premix.
Right, must call premix. So I prefer to call premix for foundation and slabs. Floor slab at the floor slab, suspended floor slab, which is your first level. And if the roof is slab, I call premix.
And definitely if you pour it on basement, you call it.
And definitely pour it on basement, call premix, guys. Don't bother with the hand mix. Did you go down too fast? So it shows you. All right, go. Got up, yeah.
Pool table area. Oh wait.
Tell you, man, some news and as if was coming in, man. You know, see theater room there too.
Oh, what?
2010, guys. What foresight. All right, so and now Lord can't materialize. Anyway, I'm gonna get there. Tony and get there. Pool table. So you notice now it says 300 by 300 mm. So we switch to mm. People like me, I learn feet and inches. Tony, you learn mm or feet and inches.
I was the year group that it switched in between.
So you're confused.
Very.
So I've learned that 300 mm is 1 foot or 12 inches. So when I look at that now, I say 300 by 300. So it means my column, this is the square column, must be 300. So it must be 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot. I know that. And the mix, pour the concrete in the column must be 1, 2, 4. Same thing that's in the back wall. Right? And you see the staircase. I'll go up the line. I'm looking at some other things. So I know that. Go up. Go up? No. Sewage pump in place to pump waste to upper floor. It tells you because there's a bathroom there. This is the basement. So I'm below the road level. So you're going to need a pump, some pump to pump up the sewage, right?
This basement is huge.
Man, it's huge. As an as if a room, man.
But
See, at
there's
the
no
mall have theater room.
and there's no windows. So where's the windows?
There are no windows because we're below grade. So
Oh.
your windows is a walkout basement still. So if you notice, you have a glass thick windows up there now. All
See a
right.
door here.
Right.
A door here.
Right. And you have a window on the left.
Oh, there shouldn't be a window here then.
There should be. So these are the things that you're looking out for. In construction, though, you can make those changes. So you can put a window here and there if you feel like it. Door in the wrong place, feel like it, you can change it. So that D and W, one is dry, one is washer. That's the washroom. Also has a gym. Also has a mechanical room. Mechanical room is where you would put, like, if you want solar batteries and so on, all those mechanical things you would put in there. Now, all right. So basics. Now you go across. So you also see that there are some staircases. A staircase on the side. So a staircase looks like taking you from the upstairs, the upper level, which is a ground level, down to this basement level on the outside. And look where it number 1, 2, 3. So where the one starts is the first step. So you notice it going up, coming back up this way.
Mm.
You also notice on this that there's a soakaway. It says it. Soakaway is on the ground level to collect surface water from roof and French drain. There's a French drain. Go back down. So there's a French drain running. Let me see if it's mentioned here. Oh, it's not. It's probably on the drainage drawing. But in that back line right there, anywhere the footing is, there's a French drain, which usually is some pipes with some holes in it, right? And it tells you, it says consolidated hardcore earth fill. So you know that is earth. So that's why you know that this is in the ground basement. But it's a walkout basement. Not everything is in the ground. Because if you notice, go up to the top. If you notice, the back there so don't have the earth fill. So you notice it walks out. Can you see the mouse?
Mm-hmm.
It starts here. This is a regular wall. This is earth fill. Retaining wall. Oh, this is what I was looking for. It's written down here. See it here? Damp-proof membrane to external face of wall with French drain along foundation footing. So yes, there's a French drain because water coming in from anywhere will go to the lowest point, and then they want the water to carry out. So that's why they put a French drain. And damp-proof membrane is usually something that we paint onto the wall, or we use real membrane, as in that rubbery material, put onto the wall to prevent. So when this is earth filled, back filled against it, no water penetrates the wall. All right, so Zana and Zeva can look forward to their pool table in their teenage years and their theater room. If Tony and Rachel will get their act together. And do this. All right, can we go across? All right, if you notice there are some measurements there as well. Stop. All right, it's easy on this side. All right, good. Why are we leaving?
Something happening at 8 o'clock.
All right, so you're gonna look now. This is the what we call a floor plan, which is what you can look at, not to be confused. So those drawings you see, so show them the bar. So that is telling me right
this is
here.
The floor above.
Yeah. So this is the floor above now. Let us see. It should have labeled it at the bottom for you. Yes, it does. So this is the ground floor where you go sideways. And this one. So that's the ground floor, and this one the other one over here should be saying basement. Right. Basement layout. That's the basement. So the basement, the plans are usually line by line. So this is telling me that this basement doesn't come all the way out like how this comes out. So this is on top, ground level, which is why earth is here, but not earth fill. All right. So this is the front. So this, I'm looking here, carport. Seem to put in a car there. This is a bath, a toilet, a face basin. This tells me it's a bathroom right here. This is the door. So this is how the door swings that way. Slight blunder I see with this now. I would put the door to swing on the wall itself and free up the space here. So I would move this door in here and put it to swing so it levels flat on the wall. This is your entry. This tells me this is a double door. All right, let us look at the measurements. So it tells me that the width of this house, this final measurement down here, 10186. If I want, this is in millimeters. So if I want to know what it is in feet, I'm going to divide it by 300. Tony, 10186 divided by 300. How much is that? 300 equals 300 mm. Everybody, you can write it down equal 1 foot. This is a little planter box here.
10186 divided by
300.
33.95.
So it's 33.95 feet outer. Look where the arrow is, guys. Look. So this is, look at my mouse. This is outer because this is the block wall and this is 6 inches. And he has actually put it there, right? I can know what this garage door is because the measurement is here, 29,995, 29,995, which is 3,000, roughly 10 feet. 10 feet. 2995, round up to 3,000. 3,000 divided by 300, 10 feet.
9.98.
9.98. So roughly this garage door is going to be 10 feet, roughly. Because see here, the line is here, goes there, come across, and it's showing you the measurement. It's telling me that these block walls are roughly 152, which I just tell you that roughly 300 mm is 1 foot. So roughly, so this is 152, which is a half, roughly. So this is a 6-inch wall.
This house not short a bathroom now.
No.
3 bathrooms already.
2.
No, it has 1 in the basement and there's 2 on this level.
2 on this level. All right, your staircase.
Enough.
So this is a staircase, highly complicated because there are 4 levels. Let's see how I have ambition. So this is the dining room. It tells you this column must be 300 by 300 mm. So these are the things you're looking at too. And every time you must take out the blueprint every day and look at it. You see something different. This is a kitchen. So the sink here. So the stove here. This architect put the fridge here, but I want to put this fridge here. So right here, so. And in your, remember now, on the ground or even before. So if you have the eye for it, you're going to pick up the error before. I look at this and I'm thinking, why is this fridge sticking out here? So I guess back here, he probably wants to say, use this as a pantry. Don't make sense to me. I would just remove this wall. I remember in construction, you can remove anything on the inside as long as it's not structural.
And he could just do flat. And the cabinet and
pantry beside it. Pantry and fridge.
And then you can get more counter space across here.
Right. So I would remove this wall. Chances are I wouldn't build this as a wall. I would have used drywall if I was going to do this. But I wouldn't. So I would take this out, push the fridge back to this wall, put a pantry cabinet here, and as Tony says, maybe extend this breakfast counter. All right, you have a more comfortable kitchen. So we're going down now. Master bedroom for this one is in the back. So you have the master bedroom with 2 windows. I wonder why it isn't there. No, this is not a window back here. This looks like some kind of sliding door opening, something. Closet inside. Again, when I looked at it, I thought, I don't want the closet inside the bathroom.
My thing is a toilet.
Behind the door. I had planned on rearranging this whole thing. I have 10 feet. I was going to make the most of it. So first thing, this closet would not be in here, through here. I would enter this closet.
And they don't use that type of joke. You can tell it cruising anymore. Can you tell it's an older design?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
They have the freestanding ones now.
All right, so I also notice the width in the back is less. So the land slopes, right? So which is why that. So you have the family room. So this lays out what the floor is supposed to look like. I know the ladies will be interested in that. What you should also know is that you must calculate what kind of width they're giving you for things. So let us look at this. So this is 5199. What's the width, Tony?
17.3.
The length of this master is 17 feet. You sure about that? 3,000 is 10. Yeah, it could be. 17. And what's the width? Width is 4143.
13.8.
Wow.
Well, you think that's a big room?
Yeah.
But
all right, so this is 17.
So we put like king stuff in there.
Yeah, but this is 17 already. So what I would do is take out 2 feet here and put a closet. So this is now 15 by what you said?
13.
By 30. This is now 15 by 30.
That's because you want a small room.
How want
Some people want the 17 by 30.
Well, clean and all of that. Hell,
not them cleaning. You have this, you have assistants.
Or I have some only for grandparents who are cleaning.
Grandchildren don't clean. They make mess.
They make mess. So you want to know your measurement. So you want to look to see where, well, this one is okay because of the measurement on the inside. Your bathroom now is a little bit more tricky. The bathroom looking like this is a measurement for your bathroom. See there? Inner. So look like outer. Outer. It's 4135. Same 13, Tony. Yeah, roughly. And the width is 3169, 3000. Call this 10 feet. So this bathroom and closet is 10 feet by 13. So ladies, that's what you want to do. Pick up your measurements. Give me an next blueprint. All right, usually on your drawing itself, some symbols will be there. So your wall legend, so you can see. So this is saying if it look like this, is 100 mm concrete block wall, right? If it look like this, is a 150, which is a 6-inch wall. If it look like that, existing concrete structure and so on. This one is drywall partitioning. I don't see any drywall partitioning on this building. It's all block and steel. All right, give me the next one.
Out of time.
Out of time. Give me another one. I can finish them next week. So
this one?
No, same floor plan. This is just all our levels. Give me a electrical or a roof. All right, here's the electrical. Let's look at this one. So I know mostly I'm talking to the ladies because the gentlemen would have had this down pat already, right, gentlemen? Remember we looked at the basement earlier. This is now the electrical. Let's look at the key first. So the key is to the right side of the drawing, sometimes at the bottom. So this tells you, so you're going to look at the key first so that you have an idea of what the symbols on the drawing is talking about. So your electrical panel box, that's a panel box that's on your wall that's having your breakers. That's a symbol for it. Usually that is in a very open area. So we're going to see where that is. Your outlet, your 110 outlet, your 110 outlet higher level. Oh, all right, 110 floor out single. Communication outlet for your television, yeah, or your phone. We're kind of not putting phone cable in the wall anymore. Everybody gone. Mobile. Single pole switch. This is what Tony and I were talking about earlier. The switch on the wall and the single pole dimmer if you're gonna use a dimmer switch. The ceiling lamp, so the socket up there, that's a round thing. Your exterior security lamp if you have light outside. Wall lamp if you have light on the side wall. 150 double ceiling fan with lamp, so you might have a ceiling fan with a light. And your electrical conduits, sewage pipe, grey water pipe, manual. Those are drains. But we're dealing with electrical.
So you identify any on the actual map here?
So let's go to the master bedroom. So the master bedroom, let's keep it safe, make sure both of them, we can see both of them together. So the outlet, master bedroom is the one on the wall, which is what you plug stuff into. So I'm looking at one here, so now, see it here? So you look at this, outlet 110. So this is a 110 plug on the wall, but there's a window here. So this is gonna tell you that he wants this plug to be below the window. Guys, don't put these things.
The outlet is the one you plug in the stuff into.
Don't tell your contractor don't put any plug below any windows at all in the house. Your current is gonna hang over it. You're gonna move the current to try plug in things. If you have challenge with any electrical thing, fire. So tell them these.
Unless you have blinds.
Yeah, don't put any plugs below your wall. Plus rainfall, you may leave the open window. Come in, it go drain into the plug. You have something plug in short circuit. So don't do that, right? Right here, so I thought this was a sliding door. I'm seeing a plug here too. Not sure why. Because I know this is not a wall. It doesn't look like a wall. Remember?
Maybe just
wall
glass.
is this.
Maybe just glass.
I need to check it carefully. I can see what it is on the elevation too. All right, so this is telling me that so the S here so is a switch, right? Let's see. See it over here, single pole switch. So when you come through the door opens to the right, you turn on the switch. Good. It controls this and this. A room this size, I don't know if I would want two.
Yeah, man, you're gonna need two. Two what? Light fixture? Or this room, but if they're both to the side, you can't put a fan. You have to go put AC.
I'd probably change this. I'd put a ceiling fan, socket up here, and I would put my light on the wall. That's what I would do. Definitely these two here, I would put them to the side walls so that if I'm on the bed and the side table is here, I can plug in something. I don't want it behind the bed head. So I'd make that change. Right here, I wouldn't have any sockets here or plugs.
Why not?
Because I am opening this as a door to get into this closet. I'm not going to access it.
No, you didn't put TV on that wall.
I never find another way. But, I'm not comfortable walking through the bathroom to get in the closet. I think this bathroom is going to cause humidity when you shower.
But you wanted a smaller closet. You're going to put a closet on that
this
wall
side
there.
and this dead wall.
And that whole thing now would be your bathroom.
But I would probably put a washroom in here. Seriously. I'd put a washer dryer in there. I wouldn't have all of this in my bathroom if I built it. I would have split this in two and have a washer dryer. This is my bathroom. My closet is over here. You know I don't have a lot of clothes.
What about your husband, mommy? Husband that wake up with clothes.
You can't come in another room. I'm have to build a whole house. And this room I'm coming out.
But maybe you rent out females.
No man. You have to build a whole rent out females and then you meet at my house. Hell no. You have to build a whole house. For me, you, Rachel, boyfriend, you, your boyfriend, Xander Xavier, your children, trust me, I build a whole house, friend.
And what I'm just gonna come with kids too. I would not be an older, distinguished gentleman.
Yes, I would not share in a room. Everybody have to have their own rooms and get that straight. So nobody think you come share in a room, yeah, so. You're not getting ready done, yeah, so you have to build it yourself. All right, so this is telling me to. So, oh, they put the sewage on the sewage and the electrical in one. Oh, so long we look on a drawing. Oh, which is why he had the sewage pipe and the grey water pipe. So I think I was the one who said that I want the grey water to be separate from the sewage line. So he did just that. He gave me a 50 mm, which is a 2 inch. So 25 mm is 1 inch, guys, which is why 12 inches is 300 mm, right? Mm-hmm. So he gave me a 50 mm, a 2 inch diameter grey water pipe that's taken from the shower and the face basin.
What's that manual?
And then he gave me a 3 inch, which is a 75 mm, 3 inch sewage pipe connected to the, should be connected to the toilet. Minister not now go to the, oh, see that? Oh, it'll go to the toilet, right? And then it go to a manual. Right here. So MH mean manual. All right. Those are some of the things you look for in the kitchen.
It's in the manual.
So family room look like it have some double two-way switch. This is something. Yes. Two-way switch. Two-way dimmer switch. Two-way. No, not 2 years. Oh,
it has an S2 right here. Sorry, right here.
You have an S2 there, but where's the next side of the two-way going? Turn on this. Oh, and then you have, oh, this is a dining area. So I have a column stand up right as well too.
I guess to give it some separation.
Yeah, a column is standing here. So you can turn on the light here, and you can turn on the light here when you come to the garage and you get inside. All right. And the light for the staircase is here. Okay. All right, not bad. So switch. So you want to make sure when you're looking at the drawing, what you're looking for is to make sure that the switch is not behind the door when you open it. Right? Mm-hmm. Look at the basement. All right. I can just do, what time is it? I'll do one more. Let me do one more. I need the arrow denotes where how the staircase going. So this one, I'm on the ground. This is the basement. So if you notice, I'm gonna go up the staircase now to get to this level. And at this level, I'm going down the staircase to get, and this staircase is on the outside. Because if you notice in the drawing, there's also an inside staircase that's here. All right. This also gives you some details for your footing, for your phone, for your column. Hold on. 100 mm, 4-inch diameter pipe around basement foundation level with holes drilled on top to accept surface water to soak away. Yeah. So this is a part of the French drain. So what he's telling me is that this is a 4-inch pipe, right? At the basement level. And it have holes drilled in it at the top to accept surface water to soak away pit. So when water come and soak into the earth, it goes to the basement level. So a lot of people who build basements, they don't have this to take away the water, which is why the water stay there and soaking through the wall, guys. You have to have the French drains, as they say, I call it. If you don't have French drain at the base there, so you have to put loose, which is part of the French drain. Still, your rocks have to be not big and not fine, where it will lock up. It have to be bigger so that the water can just go through quicker and fast. So that is what I have in railings at the back of the retaining wall that was built. So you literally can hear the water running through it. You literally hear it. Because remember, that's a basement level as well. So when the water come off the top level and come hit that back wall, it goes down And I remember I was there the day and I instructed the man how to put the big boulders and stuff back there, not to lock it up tight. All right. You want to do another drawing or are we leaving it till next week?
You have to leave it till next week. You have to prep for your meeting.
Oh, yes. I have a 10 o'clock. I'm on Mastermind Group for 10 o'clock. And I know some of you here will be on that as well. Which concrete mix company you use? If I'm in St. Andrew, I use Premix. If I'm in on the North Coast, I use Strider's concrete.
But the queen's asking, is it better to get an architect or a draftman? When is it better to hire one over the other?
So if you want brand name building, like what I'm showing you now, that you end up can't build.
Architect. And if it's like 4 stories worth of building, architect.
3-story. I don't know, remember if draftman can go 3-story. Definitely need an architect if you're doing, it's over 30,000 square feet of building these days. If you want design, you want something to blow everybody out of the sky when them drive past it. In terms of how it look, how it just look nice, sexy, fabulous. Like I've seen lots of those buildings going up now in St. Andrew, architects written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just want a 4-corner with a roof, no design to speak about,
making it a draftsman.
they can get a draftsman. Architects are pretty pricey, but them worth the salt, the penny. But then you have to have the money to back it. I use an architect in this drawing, right? Which is basically low level of details. That was 2010.
Mm-hmm.
This is now
2024.
2024, 14 years later. I've learned a lot since.
But if you were to design this house over, you'd still use an architect.
I still use an architect. But before I design, I must see the money. Right now, this will have to be done over. I have to go back through the parish council again because it only have 6 months. Then you can have another 6 months extension. You have within 2 years you have to build or start the building within 2 years. If that window has closed for you, you will have to do it over and resubmit the whole thing all over. So if you're not ready to build, don't do a drawing. If you don't see the money to build either, don't do a drawing. And that's the caveat I would say to that. Because you're gonna have this thing like a book. Which is what it is now.
Not only that, I remember the amount of pages of it you had to print.
Yeah.
Submit it to the parish council.
Yeah. So, and then I wanted the basement, you know.
It's nice. I can see why you want it.
Yeah, I wanted the basement.
Why don't you build a basement? Why don't you build a basement?
You can live in the basement. The bathroom. Can we live in the basement? We can. It's a room there. It's a nice big studio. And my washroom, my gym, everything. Oh, more. Can be living in the basement, yes. But I don't know, think about it.
All right, Mom, we're wrapping up live now. I think we've answered all the questions.
Yeah, are you sure? You check back up the top?
Yeah, man, I checked it.
Oh,
here's a question. Here Q8 says, great morning. Based on how many roofs were missing, new and old, are deck roofs easier to maintain?
Definitely. We only built concrete roofs for the very same reason. I went through Gilbert. I sat and watched all those roofs fly about their business. Definitely. Concrete roof, easier to maintain. All you need to do, make sure you have a little pitch so the water is running off. Use your roof compound to seal the roof or your membrane, whatever, are you good to go. If you need to maintain, it's the same thing. You're gonna roll back on the roof compound. Because it does wear after a while. But the key to the roof, guys, spoke about it last week with the deck roof, must be underwater. I would say the minimum 20 days.
And it was have a slight pitch.
Must have a slight pitch. As pre-mix and ready mix and dried as concrete, pour the roof. You can walk on it. Once you can walk on it, start wet it. Keep it wet. Get your cement bag, wet it. Put it down with a stone. Can get some sandbags and back up the corners. Back up the outer edges with some sandbags and you flood the deck. Or you do what I do. You have a sprinkler on it constantly. No matter how much NWC I gonna charge you, I can tell you, it better you pay that money then. Pay that money than you have a deck or crack because it was not done properly. Another thing, those of you doing the construction, personally, I do the floor first before I do deck. You know why? Because those props and them wood stick one love use underneath deck
Shift.
will sink. You see a big rain like this now a fall with a hurricane and you in a construction and you never do that floor, the concrete, that floor there. When the earth get wet, the earth shrink. The dirt are gonna shrink, guys. That is how your props underneath the deck are gonna drop. And now you no longer have a level deck in a problem, right? So do the concrete floor first. Don't make the man them tell you, say, no, we're not do that yet. You do your concrete floor. So you reach up, you reach belt beam, go back now to the floor and do the concrete floor and use your iron props. As a million props, so you want to put underneath there, put it underneath there. Make sure them level, right? And pouring of the concrete, make sure remix come on up pour. Your job, your duty now. Pay a man, whatever, if you can't do it every day, pay a man to sit up on the deck. 20 days. If rain fall, that good, it help you. So like for the past couple of days where the rain a fall, hurricane a blow, that help you, that great for your deck. You have to make sure, all right? The deck is very important, the final roof, even your floor, first level, same thing. Make sure it not crack up or whatever. And remember this too. When you have a floor that is concrete or a roof that is concrete, do not, under no circumstances, send a man up there with a jackhammer for go do this. You understand? Electrical this gone, pipe, plumbing, mud gone, board the wall. You get back through the wall. Mm-hmm. So if the toilet, if then claims that all the 4-inch on the deck, something wrong in it, a leak, and you look downstairs and you look upstairs and you see through the water, come on, oh my God.
Abandon that.
Abandon that. You go through the side. Don't even bother put a jack up under the deck. Because when you think you're a jack up on yourself, all of the deck will vibrate.
One little loose ear pocket cause a crack.
What your problem going on? So don't do that. Just go through the side. Better you put in what I'm calling P-trap toilet. Mm-hmm. Go through the side. Forget about concrete, lick up your deck again with that. So, and if you see a leak in your deck, make sure you fix it. Leaking concrete is not good, right? I remember say if you steel up there, I'll expose it, and make sure you don't have no exposed steel. That's a wrap. So make sure you don't have no exposed steel anywhere at all. All right, guys, thank you so much. I have to go do some prep for my next meeting at 10 o'clock. But I'll see you next week. Are you sure you answered all the people in question?
Yes, we did.
All right, thank you so much for waking up early and for staying with us. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Send me the WhatsApp, but you know that I can't answer it right now. But I'll do it eventually.